What's going on, everyone? Rabid Mining here, and today we're going to be looking at the newly released updated cpuminer-gr for the Ghostrider algorithm. And that is the algorithm that Raptoreum RTM does use for crypto mining. So stay tuned. As well, I'm going to see if we gain any type of performance at all on our 5950X CPU. Alright guys, so again, Rabid here, please hit that subscribe button. Now the first thing you are going to have to do is download the miner. This is only available as of this recording in Windows 10 or Windows 11 possibly. But yeah, Windows operating system only. HiveOS has not yet updated, so you are going to have to wait 1 to 3 days possibly for that to come in. They finally just released the latest T-Rex miner onto HiveOS, so it's been about 3 days since it was on Windows, but here we go. First, you're going to have to go to downloads here, click on the CPU miner, and it'll load up 1.2.0. You're going to have to scroll down here, come down till we find our Windows ordeal here. So here we are, Windows.7z. Now you're going to need like WinRAR or 7z or some other type. The normal WinZip program will not unzip this file. So I do use WinRAR myself. It's a nice free trial type of thing to use, but you can use it forever. Once you do have it downloaded, you are going to have to extract it. So I'm going to bring mine up here where I actually extracted mine to. I'm going to go into my program files. I'm going to find miners right here, CPU, Raptoreum, and for video purposes, as I already have mine here, they're all set up, ready to roll. We're going to go on video, and this one is a nice fresh install with nothing done to it yet. Few people are having troubles getting this up and running, so this video is mostly for you guys. But as you can see, we already see a little bit of a change here. We don't have all the different miners and everything in here. When we go into our binaries, they have them back in here, but they do not have any of the bat files or anything. So now they kind of move it over to the JSON file. So if you're used to like mining XMR or something and using XMRig, you know what I'm talking about. You just go to the config file, edit this to Notepad, and you put all your information in here. But first, if you already have version 1.1.9, which was the last version previous to this, you can simply just copy it over. So I'm going to show you how to do that right quick here. You're going to come back. I am going to find Raptoreum. We're going to go to 1.1.9 here. I'm going to go down to where my actual config is. So here you can see Zen 3. All I'm going to do is copy this right here. Copy. I'm going to go back over into the new one for the video. CPU miner. We're going to go into binaries. I'm just going to copy this right into here. Bam. Now we can find Zen 3 right here. First thing I want to do, as always, CPU mining. You always want to run as an administrator. Click here. Apply, good to go. You're going to run this. We're going to try it out right now. Make sure I do have the right one though. So stratum, yeah, this is to our mining pool. Again, all this setup will be going to our mining pool. So I hope to see you guys there. I do find out through my tests, it is more profitable than the larger pools like our plant. And I'm not lying. I will have a video on that coming soon in the future here, but we are doing this to connect to our actual mining pool, my nice little community here. So keep that in mind when looking at all this. You can totally use any other pool, but this is all set up to what I'm actually using, but I do not want benchmark in here. I was doing that from previous testing, so get rid of the old benchmark here, save. We are going to have to put in tune config because there's no tune config by default, so you got to put in your double line here, tune and full, like so. Then you're going to want to save that, and we're all good. We come right back to where we did just paste that. We're going to double click. Yes, we're running as a min. There you go. We're all up and running version 1.2 GR. That is the easiest way if you already have the previous version going. Now, if you do not have this, I will give you my whole bat file and I'll show you how to set that up right quick as well. So we're going to close this out, close this out. So we're going to hit here. We're going to edit this. So I will have this whole thing here. I'll have this copied, paste it in the description. Now, all you have to do is pretty much paste this to a new notepad. It'll look like this. You're going to adjust this here to whatever your wallet address is. And then after this little period, you're going to adjust it to whatever your worker name is. And yes, I'll have the tune full and everything already there for you to fully tune it up. And right here is where you'll put whatever pool you want to use. You don't have to come to our pool if you don't want to. This is a North American base. So if you're in Europe or New Zealand, somewhere far, far away from North America, then it might not be ideal for you to use it. But if you are in North America, I highly recommend you guys to come on over and try out our pool. But again, you can change that to whatever you want. So once you go to there, you're just going to go to File. You're going to want to Save As. If you save it, initially when you first go to Notepad, it will not be a bat file. It'll just be a text file. So you are going to have to go to All Files here. And then at the bottom, you're going to hit period and then just type in bat. Save that and you're good to go. You now have your bat file all ready to roll. Now, if you do not want to make a bat file or anything and run this like you would XMRig or something, you can simply do it the way they have it set up now. So we're going to go to our config here. Again, edit with Notepad. We're coming into here. So I'm going to use my initial settings off my other miner here. So here I can find it. Boom, here's my bat file. I'm going to take my wallet address as well as worker name. I'm copying it out of there. And this is where you would put this here. So user worker name, that goes right here. See the user category? I'm just going to minus that out. And I'm going to paste that in there. There is my wallet address and my worker name. Now we're going to need our pool. So URL and your URL backup. I'm going to use our pool for both of that, obviously. I'm just going to move this out of the way. Bring that down. Where is it? Okay, it's not even high. So I'm going to bring it up. Now I'm going to need our pool. This is where we're going to be putting our pool address. I'm going to copy that, get rid of it, boom, come into here. We're getting rid of the flock pool here. As a new pool that just showed up, you're going to get like free things to the end of the month on pool fees and whatnot. The dev of the miner is putting that pool together for himself, but we're not going to be using it here. We are using our community pool because I just love it and our community is great. And again, the same address for our pool backup. Now that is it. Now you're going to have to tune this. Obviously, we do not have any type of tune file. So we're going to go to force tune. Right here, we're going to get rid of false and we're just going to put in true. So this is these are the commands you would be using in HiveOS. So you just copy this right out, paste that in HiveOS. That is how these JSON files work, is like Linux-based type of commands here. So we're just going to put that to true and save that up. Boom, good to go, close out. And if all is done and good, we should just click on that and it should load up and start tuning. Could not find, no tune, good to go. So here we go, could not find tune config. So it's going to start mining on its own. It's only doing the 154 minutes, so we messed something up there. We're going to have to go back and configure this the right way. Here we are back in our config. And as you can see, I went to force tune. How come you guys didn't tell me that? I guess I just don't know how to read. So we're going to have to put this back to false because we're not doing a force tune. Putting that to false, we need to do the tune full command. So you guys probably caught that. You probably already said something in the comments. If not, you know, yell at me or something in the comments right now. So now we're going to go true. So right here under tune full command, we're going to need tune. This is what I meant to put it, but obviously I put it under force tune. This will force yourself to tune no matter what happens. Even if you have a config file, you're forced to do it. And you do have to reconfigure to retune this when you first install this because it won't read the older tune config file. So now when you click on this, we should be ready to roll. There you go. It is going to start tuning here. No tune config file found. Cannot find blah blah. We're going to start tuning. So now it's going to tune up from the previous one, which used to be 122 minutes, which was 5 minutes under 2 hours. We are now at 222 minutes, which is like 3 hours and 40 minutes. So I suggest go watch a movie or something or do whatever else while this is doing its thing. So there we are. We're all up and tuning, ready to roll. It is that easy to set up this miner. Okay, guys, and as for some results of how 1.1.9 versus 1.2 actually is, it isn't a significant amount of increase in hash rate, at least on the 5950X that is in my workstation. Now, there were issues with Threadrippers not using all their cores, only using half. That is supposedly fixed. So again, you're going to see like twice the hash rate increase on Threadrippers. Intel's is supposed to see a nice boost. So this update is more for them. But here's what I got based on my benchmarks back to back on here. So as you can see in the older version, we're sitting at 2,837.13 hashes in rotation 1. And rotation 1 on the new miner at the high is 2,870. So 2.8 kilohash still across the board, maybe 30 to 40 of a hash difference. Now rotation 2 here, 4,512.71 versus in our new miner, 4,513. So less than a whole hash difference. So you can go down the list. You can pause this video at any time. See the comparison between the two on the rotations. Another video, I'll get into how the Ghostrider algorithm actually works with all these mini algorithms in it. This is kind of like how Kapow is working, but it does not have as many mini algorithms within it. So I hope this helped you guys out. Hopefully you got your miner up and running. Hopefully you're using the CPU where this did see a nice boost. As for the 5000 series, 5950X in particular, it's not much and not really worth the upgrade in my mind. But hey, you know what? It's always better to get as little bit as possible. So thanks for watching, guys. Catch you on the next one. Hit that subscribe button. Rabid out. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you haven't, please comment, subscribe, and like this video, as well as check out one of these other videos if you have not seen it yet. I do try to stream every Saturday and Sunday, so stay tuned for more future content.